Hey up and welcome back to Last Cast. I haven't been around for a while. I've had some pretty major heart surgery, so I've had a valve put in and my aorta repaired, but I apologise in advance if the microphone's picking up me clicking, because I can hear it clicking away, my old metal valve. So if you hear a watch ticking in the background, it's not Captain Hook and Peter Pan, it's me. So apologies in advance. But we're back. We're on the river. We've fished this before. The idea today is that when we got here early doors, there was one or two fish just hanging around right in the edges. So the plan so far is just to fish literally within 5-6 foot of the bank. I've got my 2 rods in already, so I've got lamprey on both. Bob's is going to got one out at the end here, then we can pick it up just off the bushes. We're only in about, as I say, 3-4 foot of water. I think Bob's has got a mackerel on that one. He's probably going to be putting lamprey on the other. We're going to give it a bash down this bank because, as I say, there were fish just mooching around this morning when we got here first thing. So we've got set up. Let's get going and, you know, let's see if we can get some nice pike on the bank for you. So it's good to be back, and obviously let's see how we get on from here. Oh yeah, no, that's moving out. Definitely moving out that. I'd strike on that, mate. Yeah, there you go. Right, we've got some action here. That was you pull it out. What do you have on there? Salmon parr. That was definitely a fish. Hey.
Brent.
What? Well, that looks good. Right, Bob's into something here. Do you need that out of the way, my rod? I reckon that's that big one. That might be that other one I saw. Right, we've got some action here, people, at last. Bob's is into one. No, it's not small, mate. Do you want me to net it? You need to manage. Right. I think that's the other one that I saw. Yeah. I think that's the other one I saw. It's got some width on it. You want me to grab your tools?
It's a bit up on there. Under control.
Just keeping an eye on these other rods. Good old lamprey. And see the bait tags, easy to get the hooks out. Got a lot of leeches on it though, surprised. Look, something's had that at the side, look.
Yeah.
What's it underneath it? How much do you reckon? Right. Yeah, another one shot out from underneath. Just let it rest up for a little bit.
The thing is, they're here, aren't they?
Yeah. Well, we've been seeing them all day, but they just haven't been up for it. nice and strong, swam off, and there she goes. Yeah, a tiny little jack. It must have been sat under these reeds when that started thrashing. It just shot off.
Just sat here,
Yeah. Right, just a quick update. As you've seen, Bob's has just had a nice one. Been chucking a lure around earlier on, which I think had maybe stirred it up a little bit. Came in, wasn't the big one. We've been fishing the edge, as we said when we started. The fish are there. We can see them. There's a gully down here where we've seen one sitting in, and probably mid to late teens, but we're just not managing to get it. Hang on, I might have some interest. Yep, we've got some more interest here.
You just pulled your rod, did you see it?
Yeah. Right, here we go. Let's see.
Time that better.
Oh, and we're in. You might need to move that other rod, Bobs, for us if you could.
Good, decent.
Oh, that looks like this could be that big one. Yeah, that looks good. Oh, that's a good fish, that. I think it's that one that we saw earlier down here.
Time with it, eh?
There you. It's not a bad fish, that. Let's not lose it. There we go. That's it. Beautiful river pike. Do you want to just lift that net and I'll put it in and we'll give it away. Just let it rest up a bit. It had a line down its side. That's nice and healthy. Let her go. See you later. Cheers, Bobs. Right, that was a dramatic update. Back to bringing you up to date. As you can see, we just had a nice one. What did that weigh, Bobs?
16 to 17 pounds.
Yeah, just shy of 17 pound. Again, beautiful fish, nice and solid. Got me a little bit, in all honesty. I should be really letting Bobs unhook them because I'm on warfarin now with the old ticker. So I think from here on in, you're probably going to see Bobs unhooking fish for me because I've now got to sort of spend a bit of time trying to stop myself bleeding, which obviously was bleeding all over the fish as well. But again, beautiful creature. Certainly pleased to get it. That's a couple of nice fish that we've had in. Again, that's a bait that was within 6 foot of the bank, and it's the first one that I got in earlier on, and it's been there for a good few hours. So just goes to show that sometimes it's worth putting the baits in and just leaving them. The other rod I've been moving around and stuff, and I've had no inquiries on that. So again, interest. Good old lamprey has done it for us from that point of view. Right, I need to get off and try and stop my fingers from bleeding, and I'll go get Nurse Bobs to wrap them up for me, and I'll go get back in my Winnebago and have a rest and wait for the next one. Right, just sort of sum up the day. We've had a few fish, as you've seen, been all pristine from that point of view. Most of the fish have come sort of about a third of the way across the river. The others, realistically, that were closer in, I don't think we're feeding. We've seen probably 2 or 3 fish that we haven't caught, one of which was quite a decent size, but they were very close into the bank, and with hindsight, I think they were probably just sitting in the sun and chilling out. They certainly weren't taking the baits from that point of view. But can't complain. It's been a lovely day. Sun's out. We've had some cracking quality fish on the bank. I think the biggest we've had was about 16-ish, and there've been sort of double figures going up to 16. So from that point of view, we really can't complain. So if you like what you see, click on subscribe, and don't forget to click the bell as well so that you get any notifications through. And it's good to be back, and we'll see you again on Last Cast. I think our next session is probably going to be a wander on the river, and we might do a comparison vid between dead baiting and lure fishing, or something along those lines. We'll go find the stretch of river and then move up and down it and see which comes up best.